It's spring here in Michigan. Finally got a nice day. It's been cold. It actually snowed a few days ago and now it's 79 degrees, so typical Michigan stuff. This is a project van that I had sitting in the back. It's pretty rough, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean it up. I was planning on restoring it, but I have so many vans and then I have the boats and more cars, so I need to focus on that. Plus I'm doing the metal casting. I want to build the pottery kiln this year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clear my plate a little bit, clean this up, and try to find another VW enthusiast that wants to try to do a restoration. I think this would be a good candidate. It's a pretty solid body. It's gonna need the typical stuff, the sandblasting, a little bit of welding, but you can find all that in my videos and it's easy to do once you start digging into it. So I just want to do a little before and after before I clean it up, and then a video afterward. All right, it cleaned up okay. Nothing perfect here, but it's a project car. So what I wanted to do is just kind of make it presentable for somebody to want to buy it and build their dream with it. All in all, like some of the panels and stuff, they're pretty nice, and the cushions in the back, they kind of cleaned up all right. Cabinets are in good shape. Obviously it would need a full restoration, but there's stuff like good door panels on it. Dash looks okay. So obviously the seats would need to be covered. Headliner even looks like it's pretty good shape. So, and then the upper cushions are in pretty good shape. Looks like it was an AC unit factory, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely take this one on myself and restore it. It definitely looks promising. It just, I got my plate full, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the next one and pull it around and price these for sale. Here's number 2 that I'm gonna clean up today. This one, typical mess on the inside when I get them. This one actually has a really solid body though. There's some dents and the rear tail light caught on fire at one point, so that's where that rust is from, but it's actually not that bad. I had this running when I got it, put a new slave cylinder in it so it would move, and I think I drove it around the yard and then just parked it in the back for a later date. I was actually thinking of like restoring this one and keeping it for myself, but I'm just not in the position with all the different projects I have going on because I always need the money for something. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one up and take a video when it's done. All right, just finished cleaning up this other 84 van. This is a 1.9 liter liquid cooled. So I bought this van. It was kind of rough shape, but what I bought it for was the body. So that body is getting increasingly harder to find solid, and you can see like even on the lower seams and stuff, this would just require a little bit of light blasting and it would come right back around. The interior, I'd replace the carpets, reupholster it, and you know, if you watch my videos, you know I pretty much do that on all of them. You know, this door panel's all right, that one's not all right. But yeah, both vans have good characteristics about them, and you know, some bad stuff. The cushions on top are nice. The canvas obviously needs to be replaced. But yeah, I do this all the way through, just like I do bumper to bumper on my vans, restoring them. But definitely a good candidate just because the body's so solid. Also, the cabinetry on the inside's good. That's something that's really hard to find, both tables. So you could really make something out of this if you had the energy and wanted to put in the time. You could really build your dream van with this one. So that's it for the day. I'm starting to lose light, so I gotta pull this back where it was, and I'll see you next time, guys.